Raiding in Guild Wars 2, especially when you first start, can be very overwhelming. You are trying to catch up to all these pros who already know the mechanics of the fight. You struggle to volunteer for roles because you're not sure when they happen. But what if I told you there was a tool that will give you a heads up when your mechanic is ready? The tool you'll need is BlishHUD's Timers Module. Most raid mechanics happen on a set pattern on a timer. BlishHUD's Timers Module uses this data to give you a long countdown to when that mechanic will happen, allowing you to prepare what you need way in advance. We know a sacrifice is going to be chosen for Matthias. Save your cooldowns for your CC skills, save a life. It's time for the next shroom, or prep your pull skills to pull them onto the group. I mean, the opposite of that of course. For mechanics that require you to go somewhere, such as cannons on Sabatha or Doom's Green, it will draw red arrows on the ground between yourself and the place you need to go. If you see them, just follow and you've done your job. Removes half the stress of volunteering for these roles. Another example is tanking Zera in Wing 3. The boss's attacks aren't too bad to handle, but the thing that stresses most people out on this fight is knowing where to stand. The Timers module provides numbers of where to run to in what order, and even draws large indicators for the gravity wells, including arrows showing you where to stand. This makes learning positioning so much easier. Do it a few times, you'll have it memorized and no longer need the timers. Download BlishHUD and place it somewhere easily accessible, and double click it to run it. At first you'll have a blank slate and it won't do much. Head to the module repo and search for the Timers module and hit download. BlishHUD may require a restart after installing the module. Once BlishHUD loads back up, head into the Manage Modules section and enable the module. A new tab will open up at the top of BlishHUD. When you first click on it, it will be empty. You want to hit Download Heroes Timers and let them download. Once complete, you should see all the following timers. Have a browse through and select some timers that will be useful for you. Most timers will automatically start when it detects the boss, however some are triggered by a hotkey. I don't believe I've ever used these timers as the mechanics they are tied to are easily reactive, such as pushing on Soulless Horror. If you head into the alert settings, you can add a test alert to make sure you're happy with the look and positioning of the timers before you actually head into a raid. Uncheck Lock Alerts container and drag it around. Recheck it to lock it in place and then clear your test alerts. Last thing, I see a lot of people are worried about breaking TOS when using tools such as BlishHUD. BlishHUD doesn't inject anything into or modify the game files, and is just an overlay. The simplest way to describe it is it looks at what's on your screen and simply overlays more information on top of it. I will link ArenaNet's policy to third-party add-ons below if you wish to read more, but of course their stance will always be using anything third-party, will always be at your own risk. I've been using it for a long time and it's been unbelievably helpful. Timers are just a small piece of a big tool set. And that's it from me. If you enjoyed these little guides and wish to see more, it would be incredibly helpful if you hit subscribe. I hope to see you in game, and bye bye for now.